We're 7 weeks through the NFL season. Time for some updated power rankings. Oh boy. Isn't that exciting? Oh, it's not? Well, screw you! Screw you! Screw you! That's what I said. Screw you. Anyways, let's talk about these power rankings. 1 through 32 in the description box below, as they have been every week. And y'all will probably gripe and bitch and moan about it, and I don't really care. I don't know on these videos I even read the comments all that often. Just really sticky. But anyways, let's talk about it. Let's start off with the bottom 5. I don't know how much disagreement there's really going to be. The 49ers stink. The Bills are bad. The Raiders are terrible and stupid, with the one redeeming quality that they got somebody stupid enough in the Dallas Cowboys to give them a first-round pick next year for a middling number 2 wide receiver in Amari fucking Cooper. The Giants are terrible, and they're tanking now, as they should be. And then the Arizona Cardinals. Now, maybe you could have some opinions about which team deserves to be ranked where between 28 and 32. But realistically, putting aside any hatred for a Cowboys team or, this team or that team, those are the 5 worst teams in the National Football League, aren't they? And even when I put the Cardinals there, I'm like, I really want to put the Giants as the worst. And it probably won't be long before they'll be there. Because the Cardinals stink, but the Giants are god-awful bad too. And they just got rid of Snacks Harrison. They got rid of Eli Apple. Unfortunately, they haven't got rid of Eli Manning, and he absolutely sucks. At this point in time, I'm not the biggest fan. I'd much rather have Josh Rosen than Eli Manning. And I'm not talking about the future like next year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. I'm talking about I'd rather have Josh Rosen right now. And that's not even so much just props to Josh Rosen. That is an indictment that a guy that everybody refers to as a Hall of Famer, even though the justification is not always the great, it's just kind of an assumed thing, is so bad at this stage of his career that I would take a rookie playing for a shitty team like Josh Rosen with the Cardinals. That's terrible. That's how bad Eli is. That's how bad the Giants are as a team. You give all that money to Nate Solder, and he absolutely sucks. But the 5 worst teams, they've got to be the 49ers, Bills, Raiders, Giants, and Cardinals, don't they? Don't they? Yeah, you got to think so. Close nipping at the heels. You got teams like the Browns and the Cowboys and the Colts. They're not that far off. But it feels like those other 5 teams have established themselves as the worst of the worst. Now, when we get to the top 5, it starts to, how do I want to put this? It starts to become a little bit more obvious who are the real quality teams in the league. The real, true quality teams in the league. The Los Angeles Rams at number 1. They're the lone undefeated team. They just won a road divisional game in dominant fashion over the 49ers, 39-10. They can sit their happy asses at number 1. The Chiefs stay at number 2, as they deserve to. They had a monster victory over a good Cincinnati Bengals team on Sunday night. Mahomes threw 4 touchdown passes. That offense is outstanding. Just think about the interest there would be in a Rams-Chiefs Super Bowl at this point with Goff versus Mahomes, Gurley versus Hunt. The Rams skilled players versus the Chiefs skilled players. I know they don't line up against each other, but you get what I'm saying. That Super Bowl would be all types of bananas. It would be like a damn Arena League game. The Patriots had an impressive road win over the Bears. Now, all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, we're talking about what's going on with the Patriots. Apparently nothing. They're 5-2. They're back in the saddle again. The Saints, that was an impressive road win over a pretty good Ravens team who's in the top 10 on my power rankings as well. They've got that spot pretty firm right now at number 4. I can't wait to see next week when they play the Minnesota Vikings, because we have a revenge game on our hands here. And the Vikings at number 5, they're starting to piece it together. That offense is really good. They're going to get Everson Griffin back pretty soon. They're starting to establish themselves as potentially players too. But I look at a couple of other teams, and I think it's important to not sleep on them. The San Diego Chargers are 5-2, and nobody fucking talks about them. Did I just say San Diego Chargers? That's how bad it is. They don't even play in San Diego. They might as freaking well, because they didn't bring any fans with them to Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Chargers are 5-2. I'm still referring to them as the San Diego Chargers, and nobody cares about them, and nobody is talking about them. They've got a franchise quarterback, a future Hall of Famer in Phillip Rivers. They got a great running back in Melvin Gordon. They've got talent at wide receiver. And they're doing this without Joey Bosa. Imagine when Bosa comes back and he teams up with Melvin Ingram. They're 5-2, and nobody knows and nobody cares. The Carolina Panthers are 4-2. Good teams win games they should lose. They should have lost to the Eagles on Sunday, being down 17 points in the fourth quarter, and they found a way to win. This is a team with still quite a bit of big game experience. Norv Turner's doing some nice things with Cam Newton. The Panthers are a legit team. And even though they're 4-3, I would still throw the Baltimore Ravens in that mix. Right now, they're the most balanced, complete team in the AFC North. And when you envision teams that could potentially cause problems for the Kansas City Chiefs, the New England Patriots come playoff time, I'd have much more confidence in the Baltimore Ravens, even with the Joe Flacco handicap, being able to cause those teams problems and being a poor matchup for them than the San Diego Chargers are. That's kind of the way I look at it. But these are my power rankings after 7 weeks of the 2018 NFL season. Look at them, read them, and weep, and let me know what you think of them. And I probably won't read your comments. Thank you.